Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader, and I know it's been a while since you've seen me on this channel. It's been a while since I've really done anything YouTube related. I've been on Twitter a lot. If you follow me on Twitter, it's down there. If you follow me on Twitter, you know exactly why I've been such a mess lately. But anyway, we're here. It is the end of December. How did that happen? It is 2020 tomorrow. Can't really wrap my head around that, but whatever. Anyway, I am here to do my December wrap up. I finished and read 4 books this month and DNF'd one. The one that I DNF'd, let's just get that out of the way, was actually our December book club pick. Oh no. Yeah, I was reading Master of Sorrows. I got maybe 200 to 300 pages in, and I was just bored. I didn't understand what was going on. There was just a lot of information being thrown at me and dumped on me, and yeah, I just didn't understand. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't understand what was going on, and I was just bored. So yeah, I had to DNF it, and I've actually gotten rid of it because actually before Christmas I got rid of a bunch of books just to clear out some space, because your girl is going to be buying more. You know she is. Book haul maybe coming soon. Look out for that. But yeah, Master of Sorrows was DNF'd. Sorry about it. But anyway, I didn't get to all the books that I wanted to get to in December. The one that I am currently reading, one that I had on, and it was The Magician's Guild by Trudy Canavan. I am currently reading this. I am 251 pages in. It's good. It's basically just all about these magicians, and they all have their guild and whatever. And one day this girl throws this rock at this magic protective wall that they have up and breaks the wall. And they're all like, how? And then obviously, they realize that this girl has magical powers, and they're basically just trying to find her and, bring her into the guild and whatever, because if a rogue magician is left out and their powers are out of control, it could get really bad. So yeah, I've been reading that, and yeah, it's good. Not much is happening, but it's okay. The next one that I hope that I started in December, but because I'm such a mess, I never well, actually, I got it on audiobook. I listened to 1 chapter and I just wasn't in the mood to listen to any more, and that was Dark Dawn by J. Kristoff. I will be finishing this. I am going to finish this because I am really liking this trilogy. But see, the thing is, it's so dark and gritty and intense, and it can get really stressful for me. And the month of December was just stressful in general with work and everything. So I was just like, I don't need any more stress or anxiety in my life. I'm going to put this on hold, and I will carry on with it in January. I will. Quote me on that. So if I don't get to the end of January and this isn't finished, you have every right to cancel me. So anyway, moving on to the books that I actually did read and finish. And the first one I want to talk about, it was on my Kindle, and you are covered in glitter? How? It's my life. The first one I read was on my Kindle, and it was Ink by Alice Broadway. This book, oh my goodness, you guys, this book was so beautiful. It was such a lovely story. It was it's basically about this girl called Leora, I think that's her name. I can't remember her name. Leora, that was her name. And basically what happens is her father sadly passes away, and she lives in a world where your whole life story, literally from the day you're born, your story is told in tattoos all over your skin. And your tattoos are sacred, basically. Your tattoos are pretty much sacred in this world. And basically her dad passes away, and there's this ceremony they go through where they flay their skin and make the skin into a skin book. I know it's weird, but it is so beautifully written that it doesn't, that you don't even think about that, because if you think about that too long, you'd be like, ew, that's disgusting. Why would I want my dead relative's skin bound into a book? And in my house. Why? I know, whatever, more power to you. But anyway, so, and she just basically, after his death, finds out things about him that she never knew, and completely rocks her world. And it's basically just about, like, you don't really know everyone. Like, just because all your marks are here on your skin, telling different chapters in your life, adventures you've gone on, your marriage, your children, whatever, just because it's all written there on your skin doesn't mean that people know who you really are on the inside. And I love that. It's so beautiful and so lovely, and it's just, her writing is just gorgeous. But I will be carrying on with this trilogy. There's 3 books. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how the story pans out, because Ink left off on such a cliffhanger, sis. I was a bit shook, honestly. The next book that I read and finished in December was one that I'm so proud of myself that I actually finally read, because I had this on so many of my TBRs, and that was Ashe Princess by Laura Sebastian. I'm so happy that I finally read this. Like, you have no idea. I was so proud of myself. So basically it's about this girl whose mother, who was the queen of their kingdom, is killed, and the invaders that killed her mother sort of basically take her in as like a prisoner type. You know, they call her Ashe Princess and make her wear this like crown that's covered in ashes, and, you know, basically just like parade her around and, you know, make her there like submissive in such a way. And she goes through a lot of like mental and physical abuse, so be wary of that while you're reading this. And there's a lot of underlying like racism as well, because Theodosia's people are known to have like darker skin, and the invaders that took over their kingdom are very pale in the face. And there's just a lot of like derogatory terms thrown at them and stuff, so be wary of that as well. It only really registered with me whenever there was like a scene where she like spots her reflection, and she's talking about her like olive colored eyes and like her like sort of like darker skin and black hair and whatever. So like a lot of underlying racism going on, and triggers for like sexual assault as well. I'll just put that in there. Not like, no one actually does anything, but it's threatened. So like, if that's triggering for you in any way, just be wary. But overall, I really liked it. You know, love good high fantasy story. You know, I love a good rebellion. We love a good rebellion. I mean, not much happened in that sense, but there's definitely a lot of like, you know, we must save the kingdom and we need to get out of here before blah blah blah. There's a little bit of a love triangle going on here, which I wasn't really a fan of. Kind of like insta love, a little bit going on, but you know, that's quintessential in most YA fantasy, let's be real. But overall, Ashe Princess got 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The next one that I read in December was Let It Go. It's a Frozen twisted tale, and it's basically the story of Frozen, but it's all twisted round. And it's basically like, what if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? So they're separated for a reason that I'll not give away, because that would be a spoiler. And yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was fun. You know, it's clearly geared towards those that are maybe a bit younger than I am. But like, again, it was fun, you know, and I enjoyed what the author did, you know, like taking the story and giving more insight into Elsa's struggles with her powers, because her power is triggered by her emotions, and she actually in this book has like a full-on panic attack. So just trigger warning for that if you have anxiety, you know, like if reading about someone having a panic attack triggers you, then just be wary, because there's a scene, if you've seen the movie Frozen, you probably are a little bit aware of what I'm talking about. But after her parents die, she kind of basically just had this full-on meltdown, and yeah, it's really sad, and I really felt for her, and I applaud the author for doing that. But all in all, it's just a little short, fun little book, and yeah, it was fun. The mental health part of it I really liked, but I mean, everything else, it was just like, okay, this is clearly for children. Anyway, The last book I want to talk about is one that I am really happy as well that I finally read. It's the last part in a trilogy. That was Finale by Stephanie Garber, third book in the Caraval trilogy. Really, really, really glad that I finally got to this. I listened to all of these on audio, and I would recommend the audiobook. The audiobook is quite good. But yeah, it's just magical, whimsical. I said magical, like wonderful and like weird and dark, and there's like different elements in here about like how far you're willing to go to save someone, and does that person really want to be saved. Like that seems to be like a very common trope in a lot of young adult series, you know, like does this person want to be saved? Do they even need help? Like, should you even bother stepping in if a person doesn't want you to? And how far are you willing to go to help them and like to get what you want and all this? So like I appreciated that. That was a good little moral life lesson in there. So Finale, I think I would give maybe 3 stars. As a finale, it was just, you know, it was okay. But I mean, overall, like I said, all the moral life lessons in there I really enjoyed. So yeah, I will definitely read more by Stephanie Garber in the future. So those are the 4 books, woo, that I decided to throw about the place. Those are the 4 books that I read in December. What did you read in December? I'm amazed I even got those 4 done. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, you understand. And I will be making a video all about that very, very soon because I have lots of things to say. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have more videos coming in 2020. My favorites of 2019 will be going up soon, and my January TBR is going to be going up soon, hopefully, if I can get my act together. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas holiday season, whatever it is that you did. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.